Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about how to write a SOP because SOP is a statement of purpose because so many of you write a comment or send me a message or email and you guys ask me that, hey Poonam, please tell me how to write a statement of purpose, or please share your statement of purpose which you wrote while taking admission in your university, or what the points you discuss in that SOP, or that Poonam, I'm just a 12th pass, how I should write a SOP, and a person who has 10 years of experience, how I should write a SOP, or a married student, like when, as most of you know, that when I came to Canada, I was married, I was having a 5 years old kid. So how my SOP was different from a student who is 12th pass and just coming for the bachelor's. So and guys, you all know that I share these all details on my personal experience. So SOP, I also going to share my point of views, what it should be in the statement of purpose, how I wrote it, and I helped few of my friends who wanted to come to Canada and other universities outside Canada also to write SOP. So I have experience based on that. I'm not a professional English teacher. I always tell you guys my English is not that great. I just try, and that's what I did my whole life. I just keep trying on the things I'm not good, and I try to give my best shot. So that's all. Please, let's start. So guys, I have noted down points what should be in this. Give me a second. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so I have noted down all the points which should be in the SOP, and I will try to explain you what all it should be about. And okay, so let's start this way, how a general SOP should be, and then in the end I will discuss that what a mature student or a married student should add on that SOP. So this will be a kind of general video for all kind of SOPs. Okay, so excuse me. So first of all, friends, generally universities ask your resume and a statement of purpose. So statement of purpose is SOP. Basically, if we talk, there are two kind of statements. First is called personal statement and second is called statement of purpose. So personal statement is generally is about you, which is a personal statement which we give at the time when we just need to tell about ourselves, or you can say when you have not much experience, like work experience in life, and you just pass out your grade 12th and you want to write something about yourself. So that's personal statement. But when we need admissions for masters, or sometimes for some graduate courses also, they ask, generally 90% they ask for a statement of purpose. So I have noted down what all points should be in that. Let's start in this way. The university asks two things: your resume and a statement of purpose. So whatever is there in your resume, it's already there, right? So you don't need to repeat what you have written in your SOP. Sorry, what you have written in your resume. So for example, if you apply for a job, we give two things: cover letter and a resume. So in cover letter we mention what's there not in the resume. So same thing we do in a statement of purpose. We write what's there not in our resume, like our degrees, our work experience, our whatever our qualification. These all are there in our resume. We do mention that in SOP, but SOP is not all about that. We mention all those things which are not in the resume. So let's start. There are basically 6 things which we need to cover in our SOP. First, let's start that, as the name says, statement of purpose. So you need to mention your purpose in that. What's the purpose? You are giving that statement of purpose to a university for a certain program, that you want to get admission in that program. Okay, so what's the purpose over here? Purpose is to get admission in that university in a certain course, in a certain program, right? So you need to mention, highlight this thing. What's the purpose and how to do that? it's always good to start your statement of purpose with a quote, or a saying, like something like which is related to yourself, your past experience, and what you want to be do, like what you want to do through this program. So I explain you more, then maybe it will be more clear. So first thing, what's the purpose of this SOP? So you will write, for example, I wanted to do Masters of Business Administration. Why I wanted the first thing, it should be a clear articulation of your thoughts. Basically, why you want to do this program, why you want to do this course, why this university, uh, and what you will get from this degree. Please do not write that I will get many things from this degree and from this college. This sounds very generic. Please mention, for example, I did Master of Business Administration. So I mentioned that by doing this Master of Business Administration or MBA program, I will get skills not in business only, but I will be getting the skills of accounting, finance, and economics, which were the courses in that MBA, and that's written on the website of the university. So when I wrote my university SOP, I checked the SOP, I checked the university website, what course, what are the programs, who are the professor for this program. This is also written on the university website. So I mentioned that I'm gonna get this knowledge from doing this program and doing these courses in this program. So all these things are written, okay. And please also mention that what you're gonna get from this degree. So as I mentioned that after doing MBA, I will have skills in accounting, economics, finance, and all the other stuff. So what will be your job perspectives? Like what you want to do? You want to do a job in certain area, or you want to start your own startup, or whatever is your plan. Maybe you want to go back to your country because you have a family business and you want to boost up its sales, or you want to enhance the business. Whatever is your thing, what you wanted to do. So I mentioned that what I wanted to do in that SOP. Okay, then if you have past experiences, like most of you know, I was having 7 years of experience in overseas education consultancy. So I mentioned that experience. I'm having this much of experience in this field, but I need to do MBA degree so that I can apply for the further post in management, so that I can apply for a managerial position, and for those positions I want to do this course. And please mention why you want to do that in certain country, why you do not want to do that course in your home country. I'm from India. Most of you know why I'm not doing MBA from my own country. Like, what's the reason? You can mention that getting admission in a good school like IIM or any school is very difficult, it's very competitive, or whatever you feel. I'm just giving you a generic example. So whatever is your reason in of not doing that course, or not doing, or instead of writing that why you are not doing this course, what you can write, what benefits you will get doing this course from abroad, from Canada or from UK or wherever. What benefits you will get. I'm not saying, please don't take it otherwise, that I'm not saying to degrade our home country. No, please do not do that. But write the benefits you will get doing that on international level. Okay, so this first should be first thing I told you all about purpose. Then second thing, it will come your experience, how your past experiences are related to your future program, how this will help you your career to grow, right? So I mentioned about your past experiences. And please make sure during your, just don't write I'm having a 7 or 8 years experience in this field, I was doing this and that. Please mention your concrete and vivid work experience. For example, if you did if you were working in a company and you handled a project by yourself, maybe you were not the head of that project. We everyone is not head is only one, right? But generally we are a part of team. Say you're a part of accounting team, so what part you handled in accounting? You did their budgeting, you brought their costing down, or or whatever you did, right? Maybe you did in HR, how you help them in hiring the best staff to grow their sales, or whatever specialized thing you did. Say you were just a student, you never had experience. Then in your grade 12th or 11th, what kind of project you did, what research you did in that project, how you got influence from that experience or that research to do this program. What like basically that spark, that thing which made you to write, not to write SOP, but to do this course. This is called putting your face on the SOP. So feel that, what was that moment when you decide to do this program, when you decide to do this program from Canada. So actually feel it and then write. The person should know, while reading, that this person really want to do this course. He knows about the university, he knows about the courses in courses of the program. And if you know some professor, say I was really inspired, one of my professor. Why I'm inspired? Maybe I heard this from my friend who is already studying that university, or I was impressed with the research work of that professor. His paper was published. So mention about that professor, that I'm really influenced from this professor. Or you can also reach out that professor before writing the SOP. So you can mention that I'm already in the touch with this professor, which made me applying this university. So your SOP should be very precise. It should be for that course, that university. The person who is reading your SOP should not feel that you just wrote a generic SOP for all the universities and you just apply. No, it takes time. And as I'm mentioning about time, I will suggest you to start it early. Generally in Canada, we have courses starting in September. So I will suggest you to start it before 3-4 months. And excuse me. So I will suggest you to start it at least 3-4 months and write all about the things which happened in your life, which are important. Maybe your failures. You applied for some jobs, you got failed, but how you overcome those failures. So write down everything on a paper and then choose, then pick up those things. Maybe you can take a help from the family member. Hey, I'm writing my SOP and these are the points I wrote, and what points I should mention in my SOP for this school. What do you think, this is gonna be good or not? You can take someone's help. That there's no problem in that, right? And all these things will help you. And the second thing, my dear, why you chose that particular country, a country like why you chose Canada, why say you are writing this for UK, why you chose UK. Generally we write we will get international exposure, and all that general things. Please do not write those things, but say I did my school from VIU is in Nanaimo. So you can write a little bit about that place, of course about the country, but when you will write about that place, the person will be impressed that yes, the person know about that place. For example, Nanaimo is a small town on island, and this has a really good and breathtaking view from the university. It is mountain surrounded, it has so much natural beauty. You write little bit about the place, why you chose that place and why you chose that university. Okay. And the other thing I would like to mention, that please write this in a plain simple language. I know this I also do sometimes. I did in my school also when I was writing my like projects for for the courses that I always look the synonyms or synonyms basically for the heavy English fancy words, right? But I realized by the time your English should be plain and simple, that the person can understand what you're trying to say. Please do not make your SOP complex and difficult to understand by putting those heavy vocabulary or fancy words. I feel it's not required right now. They just wanted to know about you, what what you are, or it's all about you, how you are a right fit for this course, for this university. So tell about yourself, your personal things, your personal experience, and your personal future planning, how this course will help you grow personally and professionally, what you can bring back to the society. Maybe you are doing a social worker course, what we call that, master of no, not social communities, something like social planning. There is a course of social planning, something we call that. So you can mention about that, that by doing this course you are gonna give back this to the society. So mention all these, those feelings should be on the paper. And that's all I do. I always suggest to my friends, and that's what they do, they write. And that's what I did when I applied for my program, and I got admission. You guys know that I came Canada as a student, and I was married at that time. I was having a kid also at 5 years old, and touch wood, he is going to be 9 now. I would like to say, generally we guys have 7-8 years experience when we apply for masters, and by that time we are already married. Sometimes we have a kid too. So I mentioned in my SOP that my family is supporting me to do my masters right now. After marriage, my husband is going to support me financially, and he's gonna support my kid also. He's gonna take care of my kid. My family is supporting me. They are really happy that I want to pursue my higher education at this time. So mention all those things also. Maybe your partner is so supportive, and that's how so supporting, and sure, he is saying that do this course now. Like, I just in my SOP I wrote that my partner is supporting me financially and emotionally to pursue my masters. He's supporting me. He is supporting me that he can take care of my kid also when I'm away to do my studies. I don't exactly remember what I wrote, but it was all about, it was 3-4 lines about this in SOP, about my family and my kid, because you need to tell that also, because those are the important parts of our life, right? We just can't say I'm going to study and all that. I did for my SOP. I can suggest you guys too, but choice is yours, how you want to emphasize on that or not. It's completely your own choice. But generally for matured and married student also, we do the same thing, same kind of pattern I mentioned, like purpose, experience, what kind of program we have, what courses in that program, professors, and how your personal and professional life is gonna affect for after doing this course. In English should be very plain and simple. And the process basically, you started it 3-4 months before, and you have the ample amount of time to write it. You rewrite it, you read proof it, you change it few times, and the final product when you will get, you will be amazed after seeing that. Trust me, it will be really good. And just the last thing, most of the people say, hey, my English is not that great, I want my editor to write my SOP. Please do not do that, because no one knows about your feelings. How I know about you if you will not tell me, right? How I can write your SOP? Your SOP will be best from you if you will write it. You can take help of your editor after writing your SOP, because of course that's a professional piece of paper that represents you. But please do not ask anyone to write it. Please write it by yourself and take their help in editing. It should come from you. It should come from inside, right? The person who is reading, reading that should know, okay, this is an interesting person. I should give him or her a chance to pursue his or her dreams. It should be like that. It should not be just a common SOP a editor or an English teacher wrote for you. No, please, it should be by you. I hope this helps. And still, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me. I will love to help whatever I know. And that's all, my friends. Thank you so much. Bye.